My name is Hew Locke. I live and work in London, and I've been commissioned to make work for the Met Facade this year. I've been working with public monuments for over 2 decades. I find the concept of public statues fascinating, particularly images of great people from the past, usually men, and what's their right to be there. It's about heritage and heritage industry. I was prompted initially to look at the museum critically, in a sense. So I looked into a lot of objects, researching around where does something come from. Each object, painting, artifact in the Metropolitan Museum has got a story. Some complex, some messy. The labels you see, that's a fraction of the story. The piece is called Gilt, and Gilt is a pun on G-U-I-L-T. I started with drawings and I came up with the idea of a trophy. The Metropolitan Museum is in a way a prize. The objects in the museum represent the power of the museum. What I'm depicting are objects which would not necessarily come together. It's a collage of different influences. Then it's this thing of mocking up the larger piece, and that gets mocked up in clay. It's cast section by section in fiberglass because I'm going to get this thing gilded, so it's disguised. So the trophy is going to be shining gold. And I don't care who you are, installing public art is nerve-wracking but thrilling at the same time. I can't stress how different that is to something which is in a private gallery. Gilt is a collage of history, a collage of memories, a collage of interests. And it's a facade on the facade of the Metropolitan Museum. It should look good from the front, but completely functional from the back. All that glitters is not gold, and it's propped up by metal poles. The base of the trophies is a monster from a statue of Andromeda. I see the monster as me, as us, and the objects on the upper part as the stuff which has been collected for me and us as the viewer to gorge ourselves upon. Trophy 2 and Trophy 3 are allegories on possession, provenance, who owns what. They're playing with the Met's collection, playing with history. What's common to both trophies are the handles made out of serpent skins. And both trophies are covered in eyes. Eyes who are looking out at us, looking at what we're consuming. Trophy 1 and Trophy 4, they're broken masks. One pre-Columbian and the other one from Africa. Because for me, the most important part of this is the thing that you can't see but exists in your mind. So when you walk around the museum, you think, what trophy would I add on to this? I'm hoping that people will let their imagination run riot, basically. A surprise is what I'm always trying to get to. And I'm hoping that I've created something interesting which people look at in public and walk into the museum and carry in what they've seen.